Yes, Bobby Watson.
And which Bobby Watson would that be?
Well, it's the Bobby Watson who's the son of old Bobby Watson, the aunt of a Bobby Watson who's just died.
You mean Bobby Watson, the commercial traveller?
They're both commercial travellers.
Oh yes, and what a tough job it is. They do well out of it though.
Yes, when there's no competition.
And when isn't there any competition?
Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Tuesdays.
Ah yes, 3 days in a week. So what does Bobby do on those days?
He rests, he sleeps.
But if there isn't any competition on those days, why doesn't he work?
You can't expect me to know everything. I can't answer all your silly questions.
You said that just to upset me.
You know perfectly well I didn't.
Oh, you men, you're all alike. There you sit all day long, reading your papers, smoking your cigarettes, and applying makeup to your face 50 times a day.
Well, I'd like to know what you'd say if men carried on as women do, smoking all day long, sticking powder and lipstick all over their faces, and gulping down the whiskey.
Oh, you can say what you like. But, you know, if you're saying that just to get my goat, well, I don't like that kind of joke. You know very well I don't.
What are you spitting fire like that, my little roast chicken? You know I only said it for fun. What a ridiculous couple of those lovebirds we are. Come along now, we'll put up the lights and go bye-byes.
I am the maid. I have just spent a very pleasant afternoon. I went to watch pictures with a man and saw a film with some women. When we came out of the cinema, we went and drank some brandy and some milk. And after that, we read the newspaper.
Oh, hello, Mary. I hope you spent a pleasant afternoon, watched a film with some woman, drank some brandy and milk.
And the newspaper.
Your guests, Mr. and Mrs. Martin, are waiting at the door. They were waiting for me. They were too afraid to come in on their own.
Well, we were waiting for them. You know, we were waiting to dine with them. We hadn't eaten all day and we were ravenous, so we went and dined without them. You know, you shouldn't have gone off like that, Mary.
But you gave me the permission.
Well, we did not do it on purpose.
I thought myself a chapper.
Oh, Mary, why don't you go and let Mr. and Mrs. Martin in, and we'll go and put on our best clothes.
What do you mean by being so terribly late? It's not polite. You must arrive punctually. Understand? Still, now you're here. You might as well sit down and wait.
I beg pardon, dear lady. lady, but it seems to me, if I'm not mistaken, that I have seen you somewhere before.
It seems to me too, sir, that I have met you somewhere before.
Could it possibly be, dear lady, that I have seen you in Manchester?
That is quite possible, sir, since I come from the city of Manchester. But I could not really say whether I've caught sight of you there or not.
Goodness gracious, how extraordinary and amazing! Could it possibly be that I have seen you in the city of Manchester, because I too am from there?
How extraordinary!
Except I left Manchester 5 weeks ago precisely.
That is so extraordinary, because I too left the city of Manchester 5 weeks ago precisely.
Since I've been living in London, I have been living in Broomfield Street, dear lady.
Oh my goodness, I too have been living in Broomfield Street, sir.
Goodness gracious, how very extraordinary and amazing. Perhaps then we have seen each other in Broomfield Street.
That is quite possible, sir, but I have absolutely no recollection of it.
I live at number 19, dear lady.
Oh my goodness, I too live at number 19, sir.
But then, perhaps it was in that house that we met, dear lady.
That is quite possible, yet I seem to have absolutely no recollection of it, sir.
I live on the 5th floor in flat number 8, dear lady.
Oh my goodness. I also lived on the 5th floor in flat number 8.
How very extraordinary and amazing and also strange. You know, in my flat there is my bedroom, and in my bedroom there is my bed, and on my bed is a green eiderdown, and my bedroom with its bed and its green eiderdown are halfway down the corridor between the WC and the library, dear lady.
But that is so amazing and so extraordinary, because, you know, in my bedroom too there is a bed and a green eiderdown, and this entire thing is halfway down the corridor between the WC and the library, so...
Goodness me, how very extraordinary and also strange. Then we must live in the same room and sleep in the same bed, dear lady.
That is quite possible, and this may very well be where we have met, and perhaps even last night